way to the park, and I figured I'd stop here just to point out, here's some more trees that are blocking people's balcony views. Has the community ever thought about those privileged to live here should have the privilege of not having to stare at a tree or at tree branches hanging over their balcony? I'm curious, has any one of these owners ever requested this, to have these trees addressed, and the community denied them? Well, while we're spending money on lampposts and blacktop, we're not addressing things that could help out homeowners improve their property values. Another note, why do we still have a wood exterior? First of all, it costs money to paint, it rots, it warps, it requires maintenance, which our exterior maintenance doesn't seem to do. Has anyone ever thought of vinyl siding? Not only will it stop the need for painting every so often of the buildings, but it may also improve the property value of everyone's homes, as well as make these buildings look a hell of a lot nicer. But I don't know, I guess that's not on the radar of the community. Well, instead I'm going to worry about the parks right now, so this was on the way, I figured I'd stop. So here's the commentary on the parks. Now, I'm a homeowner who has children, and recently the kids in the community have been under attack for playing in the street and riding their bikes in the street. I guess all the homeowners and the Summit House personnel and the condo association forgets when they were a kid, and that's what kids do: play outside, ride their bikes, play in the street. But for some reason those rules don't apply here, because I guess everybody forgets when they were a kid, their kids were kids, their grandkids are kids. So let's analyze the tennis court. Court is for tennis use only. Well, that's great. We have this big open tennis court area, yet it's rarely used. Quite frankly, I've seen it used about 5 times in the 20 months I've been here. And really, it's always adults playing. So this seems to be a perfect opportunity to improve the recreation area for the kids, seeing as I haven't seen too many young kids playing tennis. Now, I'm not trying to offend those that play tennis, as it is a sport I have watched and that I enjoy playing from time to time. Difference here is those who play tennis are adults who have the opportunity to drive to another spot to go play tennis, where our kids aren't afforded that same luxury. Wouldn't it be nice if this large fenced-in area could possibly be overhauled and made into a grass area where kids can come and play ball? Since that is where the community just wants the kids to play. And does the community ever look to see why the kids aren't playing at the park? Well, we're going to analyze that now. But you're missing a great opportunity here to make this space into something for the kids. And maybe even dogs. Why can't we extend this and make put a dog park in? Why can't we put a bike park in here for the kids so they can ride their bikes? Because if the solution is to tell the kids to ride their bike in a tennis court, well, here's the inherent problems with that. You're going to tell a whole neighborhood of kids to ride their bikes in an enclosed area, which will probably result in accidents, crashes into the fence, and really, what fun is it riding in a squared, fenced-in area? Not too fun to me, but let's keep analyzing the park.
What's up, man?
How's it going, man?
What you filming?
I'm filming for the community because I'm getting hosed by the HOA people.
What's that?
Meaning the people that run this community.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to make fine. I won't put you on video.
No, you're all good. I saw you talking about like
they're trying to make the kids ride their bikes here.
Well, the kids in the community, I have young sons, and
Yeah.
they're riding their bikes in
Yeah, I
the
ride my
street.
skateboard all over here all the time.
And they're told to go down here and ride their bikes.
That's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Do you mind being
No,
on
you're
my video?
fine. Is it just the Summit House people that told them not to ride it here?
Well, it's the Summit House people that are making a big stink about the kids playing in the streets
It's a bike.
and riding
Kids
their
have
bikes.
been riding bikes for years, man. Like,
Can I ask you an honest question?
Yeah,
When
ask
you
it.
were a
Go
kid,
for it.
did you play in the street?
All the time. Don't matter where I lived. I mean, even here, I skate all the time. Skating's more dangerous than riding my bike.
Do you think your parents played in the streets?
All the time. Yeah.
Do you think, you know, you're, I don't know. I'm not a professional videographer,
Yeah, no,
but
it's good, but no.
So,
kids
do
should be
you
able to
see
ride their bikes wherever they want? Not in a freaking tennis court. They're all gonna go in and crash all over the place, hit each other. Like, it's stupid.
and why aren't kids at this park?
Because there's nothing to do. I mean, they wanna ride up there. You can go down these hills. I mean, this is just not practical. Tennis court is for tennis, not a bike park. Like,
And do you think that the community really needs a tennis court for the few people that play tennis? Couldn't this be
No.
repurposed
dude,
into a
no
ball
one
field?
comes here. Only like 4 people come here. It's not practical. I mean, this has been here for a long time. My dad used to live here when he was a teenager, so like, it's just, he said it hasn't changed at all other than the park right here. So
Yeah.
you know?
And do you think this park's age appropriate for all the kids in the community, or do you think that, you know, kids age 7 or above would be
it's a
entertained by what's down there?
It's a small park, man. Like, there's not much to do. It's a kid park. It's for toddlers.
Exactly.
The swings are good. There's 2 swings. I mean, I ride them all the time because, like, what else am I gonna do right
But
now?
if you have a neighborhood's worth of kids down here, those 2 swings aren't adequate
Yeah,
enough.
no, they need to make something better here. I mean, they got money. Like, come on.
Okay.
So-
Well, see, thank you for volunteering
No,
to
you're
be in my
welcome.
video
Yeah.
and voice your
Yeah,
opinion
what's
as
your
one
name,
of the
man?
neighborhood kids. My name is Anonymous.
Anonymous.
You know, but I'm doing this for the rest of the people in the community
No,
that
that's good. I agree with it.
don't decide to speak up, as I'm under attack from the management office, the condo association members,
Yeah.
and the maintenance while I'm paying HOA fees
Oh,
here.
maintenance bothers you too?
Well, they don't fix anything.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Okay.
They're cool guys, but they just don't fix anything.
Do you think they have a qualifiable skill?
I have no clue. I don't know much about them. But
Alright.
I mean, I always see them doing work. But like, I've had work on my porch. Like, you know, the board on top of like your porch, the railing. Instead of nailing it down, it's some of it's up. Like, you can look under it. Like, it's laid down horribly, and like their caulking job's just ass. But that's my opinion.
Well,
Sorry
hey,
for the cursing.
no problem. I appreciate your opinion
You're
as a
welcome.
resident of the community.
Yep, nice talking.
I'm just trying to do some work as you know, I pay HOA fees here just like your
Yeah.
parents do,
Yep.
and I want to see my money going to where it's supposed to.
Exactly.
You know, instead of
Don't wanna be
blacktop
wasting
and lampposts.
Exactly.
While there's other blaring things in the community that could be
Exactly.
addressed. Well, I appreciate it, young man.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you
nice
much.
talking to you, man.
Hopefully I'll see you around
Yeah, dude.
again. Hey, look up my videos online. Share them with your parents. I put it on YouTube.
Yeah. I can't ask you your name if you don't want to tell it on camera.
No, but it's all right. My YouTube channel is called Summit House Exposed.
Summit House Exposed?
Yeah,
All right,
and
got
I
you.
have one video up there now, and more to come.
All right, cool.
All right. Feel free to let your dad know, your parents know.
I will, man.
Thanks. See, now we have a perspective of one of the youth in the community. Let's continue on.
Bro, that's what I'm telling you. Everybody's connected.
Hey, sorry, man. Taking a video.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, you're all right. So now we are at the park, where our kids are told to play. So let's take a real good look at this. Okay, well, let's analyze the park. First of all, doesn't look like any new mulch or anything's been done here in years. There's weeds everywhere. You also have a swing set. Now, you have 2 swings for full-size kids and 2 baby swings. Doesn't leave a whole lot for if you have a crowd down here. In addition, let's take a look at the jungle gym. Now, we have kids of all ages in this community, babies, toddlers, teenagers. My kids are 7. And the reason why they don't come down to the park is What are they supposed to do on this jungle gym? Let's analyze it. If my 4-foot tall kid gets on that slide, he's pretty much halfway down the slide. That's for younger children. Okay, my kids walk across that and come over here, and again, once my kids sit on that slide, their feet are halfway down the slide. I don't see what's fun about this jungle gym. Now we take a walk over here, the biggest atrocity of all. Let's look at it. First, covered by trees. Second of all, this is supposed to be a basketball court. Locked up pretty tight. Doesn't look like it's been addressed in years. Oh, and there's the basketball net pole, but no rim, no net. So another wasted opportunity here. Let's analyze this further. So here we have a jungle gym that looks like it was built in the 1970s and may have been here before these buildings were even built. Once the child climbs to the top, there's really not much for them to do. So this isn't going to keep the kids down at the park and interested. And while you're telling my kids to come down to the park and play ball and ride their bikes, someone had the brilliant idea to also make this an area for people to bring their dogs. Well, while every homeowner, I own dogs, and I'm responsible for my dogs, but not every dog owner is responsible. So the community is telling our kids to come play ball down here amongst dog poop. Pretty sad state of affairs when our kids are being basically relegated to the dogs. Also, let's analyze this again. You have a trash can in the middle of the park where people are throwing their dog feces, bags, and such. How often does this can get emptied? Because as I see it, it looks like it hasn't been emptied in a long, long time. So, you want me to send my kids down to a park and play next to a trash can filled with dog poop, flies, and bugs? That is not an option. And please explain to me where a kid is supposed to ride a bike. I'm not seeing it. Please explain where. So that was a commentary on the larger park. Let's take a walk up to the so-called wooden park, where our kids, I guess, are supposed to ride their bikes and play ball. Maybe I'll even address the baby pool situation while I'm there. I know, watching someone walk isn't too much fun. I'll get there as quick as I can. Oh, and here's the carports that require upkeep and maintenance, yet not everyone is afforded the ability to have a carport. So if we are also privileged to live here, why are some more privileged than others? I know I'd like to have my car covered during a snowstorm, but yet that's not available to me. And as I see it, like I said, they require upkeep, maintenance, which apparently our maintenance personnel cannot do, since a subcontractor was out here fixing a garage just last week. Wouldn't it be nice to have a competent maintenance crew that can make those repairs and save us from spending money on subcontractors? I'd be curious how much of our $250 is actually going to what it's supposed to. Seems to me like there's been some shady goings on here for a long time. And since they've decided to attack me, I've decided to fight back. So let's go look at the wooden park. and analyze that. So I'm coming up to the wooden park, which is a pretty sad state of affairs, if I must say so myself. So let's see. Let's analyze this. So you want the neighborhood kids to come here and play here. Wow. So we have a bunch of wooden stationary objects for our kids to play on. Now my kids are 7. While they do come up to the park for 10 minutes, all they do is run across these things and come home. Because there's nothing here to keep them occupied. And somebody explain what the purpose of this is. Instead of some rinky-dink thing like that, this place has the perfect opportunity to maybe install a tree house where there's climbing things and ropes and things for kids to do at the park. I'm not sure what standing on a platform is, what fun there is there. We have a train. Not sure what kids are supposed to do on that. Oh, I guess that's the slide where my 7-year-olds are supposed to have fun on. I can see them staying on that for about 2 minutes. Not sure what that is, but again, it's not going to keep kids interested. Same thing with the fire truck. Don't see any new mulch put in here either. And please explain to me where my kid's supposed to ride a bike or play ball here. They can't. So while the kids in the community are being attacked for riding their bikes in the street or playing ball out front of their houses like kids do, like I did when I was a kid, the community's not providing ample opportunities here for the kids to go play somewhere else. It's a pretty sad state of affairs when a kid can't even ride his bike and is being told to go to a park to ride his bike, yet there's nowhere to ride the bike. Does anybody else see the inherent flaw around here? Now let's have a discussion about the baby pool. Since I'm here and I'm walking over, instead of having the chairs in there, they've gone ahead and emptied the baby pool. Don't we pay for that baby pool to be open? Let's have a commentary about that as I walk on back to my house. So somebody in the Summit House office or the condo association, in their brilliant wisdom, decided to drain the pool because some parents weren't paying attention to their children. Well, while I totally agree, any child in the baby pool should be monitored, is this a indictment on parenting? Or should we look closer at the people we're hiring to enforce the pool rules? So let's have here's a commentary on that. Maybe, instead of punishing the whole neighborhood, where some parents are actually paying attention to their kids while they're in the baby pool, and instead of now telling the parents that their kids cannot go in the baby pool, which ultimately leads them to putting them in the big pool, where babies can have accidents and such, and pee in the pool. Not to mention, doesn't the community hire lifeguards to enforce the pool rules? So if they had been doing their job, the pool wouldn't have to be drained or closed. On several occasions, I've been at the pool this year. One time, the lifeguard had brought a friend with her to socialize all day while sitting at a table. On another occasion, I watched the lifeguard socialize with the neighborhood kids and teenagers and such, and at one point jumped into the deep end to play swimming games while residents were in the pool. And on another occasion, I was at the pool And I have every confidence in my 7-year-old son, as he has had swimming lessons. He proceeded to walk over to the deep end, and I was paying attention to him and watching him, and jumped in. He did this repeatedly for about 20 to 30 minutes, while the lifeguard did nothing. Didn't ask if he had passed the swim test. Didn't do anything. So, is the pool being closed or emptied really the solution? Who's paying attention to the people we hire to do a job? Maybe it's an indictment on them. Maybe we should look into vetting our lifeguards a little better. Better yet, how about we install a lifeguard stand for a lifeguard to sit on and be able to monitor these things, as opposed to sticking them at a table in the middle of the pool area? I don't know. I have a problem with the pool being emptied and chairs being put into a pool, and the people of the community being punished for the people we hire not doing their job. Anyway, that's my video for today, discussing the parks and the pool, as I was unaware the pool was emptied. Previous to today, it used to have 2 chairs sitting in it. Now it's emptied, so I guess the people that have babies and young toddlers will now be in the pool with everyone else, with pee, possibly poop. Good call, maintenance. Good call, Summit House Condominiums. Good call, association. Until next time, I'm out.